No, this is not a New Year's resolution type of video. This is about going on a karate technique diet, actually. There's way too many techniques in karate. For example, in Shorin-ryu, there's 18 kata, and there's a gazillion kihons. And for a new learner, that can be really overwhelming. So in this video, I'm about to show you how you can efficiently learn karate by picking out one or two biomechanical principles. And once you identify that, you can learn all the various other techniques that share that one common principle. So stay tuned. Alright, so I own this book, Shoshin Nagamine's The Essence of Okinawan Karate Do. Our instructors advised us to get this as we're moving up the ranks. It's a great reference. It's got pretty much all the 18 katas in here, all the kihon wazas in here too. For example, punches and stances and all these kind of things. It's a great book. As you can see, the binding here is busted. That's from repetitive use. It's a well-used book. I love this book. But the problem is, way too many techniques. There's 18 katas in here, guys. Each kata is on average about 25 to 30 movements each. There's just a lot of things to memorize. I'm not complaining, but if you're in the arts for such a long time, you end up learning all this stuff anyway. It's a gradual release of responsibility, so to speak. But after training it for so long, I'm saying to myself, there are a lot of overlap between all the techniques. And for a new learner nowadays, I think it's important to basically get there, but there's a more efficient way to get there, and I'm about to show you how to do that. I'm about to show you a series of pictures of Sensei Nagamine doing about 4 or 5 different variations of what I think is the same technique. Okay, so take a look at this. Okay, so you took a look at those snapshots, right? And he demonstrated about 5 of them. Okay, as you can see, what do you think all of these techniques have in common? Well, from my perspective, if you take a look at all those techniques, so let me just demonstrate some of those techniques. So you had this one, you had this one, you had the back fist. Okay, you know, there's this one too. I don't think he demonstrated that one, but there's the shitoke. Okay. And if you take a look at how they're demonstrated in the forms, they're done the same way as the middle block is. So the middle block is this one, okay? Then you've got the hammer fist, which is pretty much this, except the only difference is the angle, just a slight angle of delivery. You're dropping as opposed to flipping. So instead of doing this, the same technique of delivery is here, but you're dropping. Then you've got the back fist, which is the same technique as the churanoke, okay? Then you've got the grabbing hand, which is the same technique as the churanoke, except it's this. Okay, and you've got crossing hands, either they're open or closed. There's this. Okay, you've got these mwashite techniques, these circular techniques too, which in my opinion is the same technique as the churanoke. And later on, you're going to see also these techniques here where your hands are crossing, or even you've got techniques like this. And in my opinion, it's the same technique as the churanoke because your hands are crossing and they're coming up. If you take a look at some Filipino martial arts too, they've got hubad, they've got the trap and check and trap and all these kind of things. It's based on the same biomechanical principle of crossing and flipping out. Okay, so when you're studying, my advice to you guys is when you're studying something, take a look at a common biomechanical principle. Figure that out, and if you can't, you're going to need an instructor to guide you through that. And that's what find yourself a good instructor that can see these type of things. Or you can just basically on your own, you just look and see how the hands are moving, how they're getting released, and look at each individual limbs and what they're doing. So in this case, one hand's down, one hand's up, okay? And all the permutations and combinations, they're doing all the same kind of things, okay? It's the same kind of thing. Okay, so they're crossing and they're flipping out. Okay, and once you understand that common biomechanical principle, you can end up linking all different kinds of techniques from your own style or from other styles, and you'll begin to see, once you understand that common biomechanical principle, you'll begin to learn so many different other things at a very fast rate because you're seeing the commonalities as opposed to focusing on all the differences. To me, that's mind-boggling. I mean, I get a lot of excitement in discovering this, and it's a way of teaching me how to develop more, I should say, by learning less, if that makes sense. Here's a short solo piece of me working all those different permutations and combinations that Sensei Nagamine put out. You're going to see me move from one move to the next in a very fluid way. I only do it from one side, but I suggest that when you practice it on your own, go on both sides, mix up your legs, use head movement when you're doing it, yeah, okay, have fun with it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on all the socials. I hope you liked this video. I hope you continue to learn, create, and liberate for yourself. All the best.